Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out the new 10-minute gameplay trailer and gameplay overview for Forspoken. Forspoken recently got like a whole bunch of free PR that may or may not have been good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Somebody edited... Oh, okay. An official trailer came out and it was awful, okay? Like... The trailer was presented so poorly. It was cheesy and bad, and everyone just dragged it along the coals. Which, I mean, was good in a way, because it got Forspoken in front of everybody's faces. But at the same time, it was being made fun of. But regardless, we're back with more Forspoken, okay? And this is going to be a heavier look at gameplay, which is the one thing that we've been missing. We know what the story is, we understand, we got our characters, and they gave us like a glimpse at what the story was, but it was just like 3 people at IGN that wouldn't shut up, and they were talking the whole time, and not a whole lot happened, and they just kind of kept rambling on, and it was really hard to keep track of what they were saying. So, you know, I'll just ramble on, and you can try to keep track of what I'm saying. So let's go. Seems a bit loud. Seems a bit loud.
Frey Holland, daydreamer, cat lover, New Yorker. On a fateful evening, her life changed drastically when she was mysteriously transported to the beautiful, treacherous land of Athia.
Whoa.
Frey arrives with a magical, sentient bracelet inexplicably wrapped around her arm.
Oh, hello, yes.
Then discovers she can cast powerful spells and use magic to swiftly traverse the sprawling landscapes. The last remnants of Athia's populace soon look to Frey as their only hope for confronting the Tantas, once benevolent matriarchs who now rule as maddened and evil sorceresses. Reluctant to help, but desperate to find a way back home, Frey sets off on a journey through this strange and dangerous land.
Some interesting pop-in we're seeing in this trailer, and not in places that I would expect to see
The only safe
pop-in.
haven in Athia is Sepal, where refugees have gathered to escape the mysterious corrupting force of the Break. Some of Athia's inhabitants will have quests to give or information to share. Others are willing to trade for valuable goods. And Frey may even find a small friend to act as a guide. At this point in Frey's journey, she has returned to Sepal from the wilds after finding a rare piece of Advaha ore. In the right hands,
You guys are
this
making
ore
up a
may
lot of
prove
names.
to be most useful.
Advaha ore, right?
Or,
You've
okay.
seen this stuff before?
I've made armor out of it. For Tanta Sila, no less.
Whoa, you made that armor? Does that mean you can do something cool with this stuff?
I could, but I'd need the right tools.
And where can I find those?
In Prenost,
Huh? Aren't there any in town?
I'll draw you a map and give you the key. You'll have to do the rest yourself. If you can bring them back, and that's a big if, I'll make you something with that aura of yours.
That face animation is painful, though. Ooh. This looks fucking
Outside
cool.
the safety of Sepal, the only life Frey will encounter are corrupted enemies looking to rip her limb from limb. Frey's combat spells make quick work of low-level enemies. And her magic-enhanced parkour abilities turn this inhospitable land into her personal playground. Treasure chests dot the landscapes and contain items used for crafting or trading with vendors back in Sepal.
Who put that up there?
Mana is earned by leveling up, but it can also be found in glowing pools around Athia. Collecting enough mana allows Frey to unlock new spells.
Man, they're really going all in with the playground. It's not a bad thing. It's just an observation.
With the help of her golden companion Cuff, Frey can scan belfries to reveal nearby points of interest before continuing her journey.
Interesting.
This is the place
Okay,
on
it doesn't
Johidi's
like
map, isn't it?
put,
Are you
put them
planning
on a map.
retrieving her smithing
It
gear?
just kind of lets
Might
you
as well while we're here.
find points of interest
Besides,
from those
I want
locations.
to know more about Scylla and Johidi knew her.
Definitely taking some notes from Final Fantasy VII Remake with the way that it doesn't pause time, but it super slows down time when you're in your menu selections.
Well, as ever, it seems we have a few things to attend to first.
Yeah, it looks that way. Let's break some heads.
It's running so much better than what they've shown before. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the IGN video, and the game was chugging. Whereas this is running very smooth.
Looks like this is the place.
Well, in we go.
Damn, this stuff is heavy.
The reassuring heft of Odvaha.
There is
the
much to
vistas are
find in
insane.
Athia, so exploring new locations before
Remember, this is the
completing a
Final
quest
Fantasy
is
15 team.
always worthwhile. A variety of rewards are waiting to be discovered or unlocked, including experience points, stat increases, bits of Athian lore, and new gear.
This thing just screams prop.
Why not try it on?
I'm really glad that the armor actually is visual.
While Frey is mysteriously immune to the
Like
corrupting
Lady Siege said, the
influence of the
costuming's
break,
nice,
nothing
and
else
it's
in
cool that
Athia
the
can escape
costumes
its grasp.
are relevant.
Humans are
I hope we
turned
get a
into savage
transmog of some
zombies,
sort, though.
and worse, while animals are mutated into dangerous beasts.
This game just looks fun.
Pilgrims' refuges are hideaways located in every part of Athia. And it's always a good idea
I'd be
to
so
seek them
hyped for
out.
this if it wasn't the 15 team.
Here, Frey can craft
I can
healing
understand.
drafts, upgrade gear, and get some much-needed rest. Fully recharged and ready for the next step of her journey, Frey travels onward.
Hey, look at
into
it
the
this way,
depths of
Real.
corruption
Tabata's
in
not
Athia.
involved.
The effects of the break are even more unmistakable here. And while Frey may be resistant to those effects, she will undoubtedly be pushed to her limits.
This place is insane.
I'm really glad that it's running smoothly. The game has so many really beautiful visual effects and spell effects. The general art direction as a whole is really, really nice, but it was overshadowed by how clunky the game was running before.
Frey will encounter numerous points of interest in her travels. Many of these landmarks and locations have been corrupted or overrun with corrupted enemies, but they're always worth seeking out.
Well, this doesn't look good.
Yes, something seems to have drawn the break here. But I expect you can clear it away with your powers. Give it a try.
That's enough exploring for now. It's about time for Frey to head back to Sepal and deliver the smithing tools to Johidi.
Probably get this much
Hold
later
on.
once I know what's up. I'm getting it day one.
What the hell is this?
What did you expect? A full suit of armor? You'd have needed a damn sight more ore for that.
No, it's cool, I just...
Like it or lump it, that's the last bit of smithing I'll be doing for a while.
Frey's journey will take her to the ends of this beautiful, cruel land.
They did
And
build
in
a
her
really
search for a
cool looking
way
world,
home,
though.
She discovers something worth fighting for.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. It kicks the crap out. Oh, wait, there's more after this. Hang on. If it doesn't get delayed again, January 24th, 2023. It's already been delayed twice.
Is that a cat?
Interesting. Pre-order digitally on PS5 to receive some bullshit. Trigger happy nails? Okay. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but, you know, whatever. To each their own. That looks really good. October 2023. It was already supposed to be October of this year. Or November, or whatever it was. It was originally supposed to be June of this year. That said, like, it was supposed to be like June of 2022. It's now happening January of 2023 after at least 2 delays. And I am glad that it is getting delayed, because as we have seen more of it, like today is August 30th, and the game would have already been out for 2 months if it was at its original release date. And we saw a trailer for this like 3 months ago, and the game, in terms of like what was happening, still looked the same as what we saw right here, right? In terms of like the spell effects, the parkour, the runs, the jumps, the different things that are happening. But it looked so rough. Like it was running poorly. It was chugging. The textures weren't loading properly. There was an immense amount of aliasing. I'm imagining that all of this time they're taking at this point is probably just trying to get the game to run better. It's a whole bunch of optimization, which is fine, because with the style of game this is, it needs to run really well. All of this game is just this high-paced, high-intensity, spell-slinging action, and you need that high-slinging action to be smooth and crisp for a nice, clean presentation for the player, because otherwise it's just going to become a jumbled-up, muddy, crunky mess, and it just is not going to present very well. And this presents so much better than any of the trailers or anything that they've shown off before, which gives me a lot of hope for this game, because when we were looking at it before, I'm like, man, this game looks rough, but I was already committed to it as a product, because I wanted what the game was trying to be, and I was hoping that it would hit that point where it could be what it was trying to be. Kind of like how some people, even though Cyberpunk 2077 just was bombed out the floor at launch, but some people were devoted to it anyway and bought it day one. It sold like 14 million copies in the first week or whatever it is, you know, really, really well. And so, the game has since improved since then, but I'm glad to see that this game looks, at least currently at this point in time, that it is going to be better when it comes to launch than what it was initially looking like. Is the writing going to be bad? I don't know. Maybe. It's Square Enix, y'all. Like I said, it's the Final Fantasy 15 team. It's not Tabata, so it means that you might not know what the story is going to be, because if it was Tabata, I could have just told you every single story beat all the way to the end. But it's not Tabata, but it's still Square Enix, which means it's probably going to be kind of cheesy, but that's just what you're in for. It looks really good. The world design is cool. The combat looks really enjoyable. I'm more excited now than I was before, because before I was like, oh man, please be good. And now I will be surprised if it is not good. In my bag, right? If it's not checking on to you, like, your expectations, I completely understand. Not every game is for everybody. This game is currently like so wibbly when it comes to where it is landing on people's radars. It's landing on everyone's radars, but some people are seeing it going, oh God, no. And other people are going, yeah. And some people are going, maybe. don't fuck it up. And that's fair, because until this trailer, everything before this trailer offered a large number of red flags and questions. This looks good, though. But to you watching right now, let me know what your thoughts are on Forspoken down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. How do you feel about knowing that it's the Final Fantasy 15 team? Because for some people, that's a big up, and for some people, that's a big down. And I completely, again, understand which way you might land on that, because that's a very divisive game in a major franchise as well. So let me know, where are you sitting on this game? If you want to keep the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.